Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Claude and the Banstas. Hope everybody's well. Thank you for all coming over and joining me today for this Fulham versus Chelsea in the Premiership. Let's see who's in the chat. We've got Arsenal Maniac, David, James, Omar, Stan, Max, Delwyn. Who else we got? Charlie D, my dad, how you doing? Hope you're well. Connor, Brain Sample, Gareth, the Intellectual Infestor, um, Sammy, Steve, hope you're all well. Thank you for coming over. Just a quick update. Sorry, Abdullah, Joshua, Simon, hope you're all well. Just a quick update. Alex, hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Quick update on Claude. Unfortunately, he's still really not well. He's laid up in bed at the moment, got no energy. We're still waiting for a test to come out to him, and hopefully he can have another test. But he's not doing too well at the moment, so all our faults and that are going to Claude. Hope you get well better soon, mate. Diesel, unfortunately, is busy today. Tony Rolfe might make an appearance to give us his Chelsea appearance, his Chelsea opinion on today. So it might only just be me. So sorry to everyone that don't like me or think I should go to another channel or something like that. It's just me today. So unfortunately, this I wanted to come on and obviously not do nothing, help people out, give something to watch. You know what I mean? Because in this time at the moment what we're in, you need something to watch, and we all need helping out. So, but it's Fulham Chelsea today. Let me give you a couple of results of earlier. A couple of big results. The early game was Wolves versus West Brom, and West Brom beat Wolves 3-2. What a great result for Sam Allardyce, let's be honest. Wolves had Silva and Bowley score for them in the 38th minute and 43 minute, and West Brom had a penalty in the 8th minute, another penalty in the 56th minute by Pereira, and AJI on the 52nd minute won the game for West Brom. So they won 3-2. It's a great result for Sam Allardyce. Wolves, well, don't know what to say about Wolves. Then the next game, Leeds 0, Brighton 1. What another great game for Brighton. A great result for Brighton. Leeds up and down, aren't they? Let's be honest. They win a game and then they lose a game. I mean, it's unbelievable with Leeds at the moment. They're playing like a bit like Newcastle did under Kevin Keegan and that. If you remember, you know what I mean. They didn't care about how many goals they were conceding. They'd just go down the other end and try to score goals. And does that work? Obviously not. So, and another big result for West Ham. West Ham 1, Burnley 0. So what does that do for the table? Man United are still in first place with 36 points. Liverpool behind them. Big game tomorrow. I'll be doing that live watchalong of the Man United Liverpool. But Man U, if they win, they can go 6 points clear, or Liverpool can go tied with them on 36. Man City got a game in hand on both of them. I think they play tomorrow. They're on 32 points. West Ham move up to 8th on 29 points. So at the moment, West Ham have played a game more than most people above them, and they're only 3 points off of top 4. Wow, unbelievable. Doing really well, West Ham. Chelsea today, they can go on 29 points, so they could go up to 7th, just behind Spurs. Chelsea, but they'll play a game more. So, and then Fulham, if they win, they can go a point behind Burnley on 16th. So, and they'll be on the same games as Burnley. So, if they was to win this one, which is a big ask, and their next game of Brighton lose, they can be out the bottom 3. So, it's a big game for Fulham. They definitely need this today. Let's get some of your comments in. What have we got? Just before I do, let's give the team news out. For Fulham today, we've got Arola in goal, Annie, Anderson, Adara, Boya, TT, Reed, Sambo, Robinson, Cavalli Rowe, and Lookman. Lookman looked really good the other night, so it'd be interesting to see how he plays. He looks a really good player. That's Fulham's team. Chelsea's is Menday, Aquila, Rudiger, Silva, Chilwell, Kovacic, Jorginho, Mant, Sajic, Giroud. He's playing Giroud today. Wow. And Pulisic. So on the bench, yeah, Havertz has dropped to the bench. Werner's dropped to the bench for Chelsea. They've got Billy Gilmour, young player, really good player. Hudson Odoi is on the bench. So got a good bench, but I'm surprised. Really, he should be playing Giroud. Giroud's in great form at the moment. Excuse me. All right, let's see what a few comments we've got in the chat. Hello, Warren. I hope you're doing well, mate. He said, hi, Terry. I hope that you're okay. Please give my best to Claude and Diesel. Will do, mate. No problem. David Dundas has said, Diesel busy banning his neighbour. He always is, mate. He always is. Whenever I ring him, I can hear like girls screaming in the background all the time. So I don't know what's going on, but you know, he's they obviously love it, and that's why he's not coming away from them, unfortunately. But no, he will be back tomorrow for the big game against Man U against Liverpool, and then obviously Monday night. So Abdullah, no man, we love you. Thanks, mate. Really appreciate that. Default do said to the one-man army. I hope so, mate. Tony saying, evening tell, sorry to hear about Claude. Let him know we are thinking of him. Definitely, mate, not a problem. Brain Sharp saying, I've got match on a telly. Thanks. Delwyn saying, get well soon, Claude. Steve saying, West Ham started strong. They definitely are, mate. To be honest, at the beginning of the season, I had them to struggle and possibly be in the relegation zone just because of all the thing that was going on in the background with Wiltshire and Noble and all that with the manager. So getting rid of their player. So they're doing fantastic, to be honest. Umar is saying, what's good, Terry? Hope you're well. Thank you very much. Max is saying, people in the chat are quality. Respect to you all. Much prefer opposition fans to Chelsea fans. Thanks, Max. Really appreciate you coming over and supporting us today, mate. Even though you're Chelsea, not a problem, mate. We're all family here, no matter what team we support. Even though we're predominantly Arsenal, everyone's welcome, mate. The Joker says, Bellerin is the next Henry. Listen, mate, he's got potential. Of course he has. He's got the potential to be that, to be like Henry. Personally, look, for me, he's a young boy. You know what I mean? There's great things happening in this club at the moment. There's all youngsters coming through. Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Tierney, Partey, Gabriel. Do you know what I mean? All this team, Leno. Look, for me, he would be absolutely stupid of him to leave this club. I really do believe that. And if he does and he goes elsewhere, good luck to him. But look, if you ain't going to sign on the dotted line now, then sorry, I want players that want to play for this club. I want you to want to play for this club, not have if he's got his eyes turned now and his agents mucking about now with this contract and trying to push things through and all this to me is saying it stinks like Nicholas Anelka when we had that drop. You know, we thought we had a fantastic player. Let's be honest, he looked absolute phenomenal that season he played for us. And then he got his eyes turned and things like that by his brothers wanting more money and things like that. So if that's going to be the case, I'm not interested in any of that. We're trying to rebuild. We're trying to get all rid of the deadwood. And if he doesn't want to sign on the dotted line and stay here, fight for his place and play for this great club, then as far as I'm concerned, he can go. Listen, everyone's got their own opinion. What does everyone think of the big news today? Obviously, we all knew it was coming, but we wanted to wait and see and make sure that it's happening. But Mesut Ozil is obviously off to Fenerbahce within the next couple of days. It's done. The deal's done. Let's be honest. I really didn't see this coming. I didn't think he would go. That's why I kept saying, let's wait until the end of the season when he'll be off our books. But listen, it's great for Arsenal Football Club. It's great for Arsenal Football Club. It frees up so much wages now, and we can actually go out and try and get some players in within the next couple of weeks. I think that will happen now that Ozil has been now obviously confirmed, basically. So let's wait and see. AB is saying, where is Claude? Unfortunately, he's still not really well, AB. He's laid up in bed, struggling at the moment, but hopefully, touch wood, you know what I mean? A couple of days and he can pull through and he'll be hopefully back on the streams and firing away every morning like he normally does. But our thoughts and feelings are going out to him, yeah? Arsenal Maniac saying it's 2 years too late. Yes, but unfortunately, we can't do nothing about the 2 years that's gone, Arsenal Maniac. We can only sort out now. And this, you know what I mean? Look, I like him. Good luck to him, Ozil. Do you know what I mean? I think he's been a fool to himself, to be honest, because he's a great player in my eyes. And when he goes to Fenerbahce, I hope he does fantastic for him. I think he will do. I think he'd be one of the best players there. It's a different league, so it's, you know, he'd have a lot more time on the ball for him. I think it's a good move for him, and good luck to him. But look, he just needs to go now. We need to get rid of him, and we need to move on as a football club. Ricardo saying, "Hey Terry, hope you're well, mate. No doubt you'll bring up the other manager soon. I know you will, but I hope you're well, mate." Steve is saying, "I did not see this coming in September." No, exactly, mate. To be honest, I didn't see it coming. That's why I kept saying about the end of the season. But listen, it's good news for Arsenal. Default is saying goodbye, Ozil, with the middle finger he's put. Steve has put good for Ozil that he can now play football. Can't be good not playing. Exactly, mate. Exactly that. Look, he hasn't got many years left in him, so I'm quite surprised he's lasted this long out of the team and sitting in the background. To be honest, if it was me, knowing that I've only got what possibly 2, maybe 3 good years left of playing, I'd just want to play. To be honest, he's got money. He don't need the money. Let's be real. He doesn't need the money. So, Arsenal, yes, and oh no, Emery's in the ass. Realist Fiver said, "What's happened to Claude?" Unfortunately, mate, Claude is ill in bed. He's really struggling at the moment, but hopefully, in a couple of days' time, he can pull through and he'll be straight back on the streams, mate. AB said, "Okay, mate. Thanks for letting me know. Hope he gets better soon. No problem, mate." Nino, hi Terry. Hope you well, mate. Arsenal Maniac saying, "Ricardo, tell us about El Nene." Ricardo said, "I don't want to hear the name of the previous man." Or do we, mate? Or do we? Delwyn saying, "There's a few Arsenal fans on Twitter today blaming Arteta to try to sell Ozil." Oh my god. Oh my god. Listen, he needs to go. We need fresh blood in this team. He needs to get players in that he can trust, and we need experienced players. I mean, look, we've got so many youngsters in our team, which are going to be fantastic. But the experienced players we've got there now, unfortunately, are just not good enough. They're just not good enough for our team. So they need to go. He needs to start getting rid of them. Obviously, we've got rid of about 3 or 4 players now with Ozil gone. And let's hope a couple more. But don't forget, it's not all going to happen in this transfer window. It's not all going to happen in this transfer window because we still need a squad. But come next summer, at the end of the season, let's hope we can push on there and get up near that top 4. Let's see how far we can go. We're still winning the FA Cup. We're still winning the Europa League. Let's see what we can do there. And come next season, I'm expecting now a very big summer window. I am. That is me on. If we don't, then obviously I'll start questioning Arsenal as a football club again and Arteta. But moving forward, I think this is, we're going in the right direction now. Steve says, "How do you see Liverpool United game tomorrow?" It's going to be in our game. Just to let everyone know, we just kicked off. Obviously, Fulham are in their white kit, kicking from left to right. Chelsea are in their blue kit. And yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. Liverpool Man U is going to be a great game tomorrow. It's going to be a great game. How do I see it? At this precise moment, I think it'd be a draw. I don't know. I've got a feeling something like a 2-2 draw. I've got a feeling it'll be a draw. I think United will equalise with a penalty quite late on. So let's see. That's what I'm going to go for anyway. What else we got? Arsenal Maniac saying, "Ricardo, should Emery come back and Arteta go the other way?" Sammy saying, "Terry, Arteta said he wants to keep Mustafi. He doesn't. No, I think if you read that properly, that's news talk again. If you look at all the papers and what Sky said, what Arteta has said, he ain't going nowhere for the moment. For the moment, that's what he's actually said. And what I take from that is that obviously we can't get rid of all of our players in this transfer window because we won't be able to replace them at the moment. It's a simple fact. So we're getting rid of Socrates. Saliba's gone out on loan. Konoziak has gone out on loan, and hopefully Sal, if they stay up, Schalke. Chelsea have got a chance here on this left-hand side, but Fulham have defended it and they cleared the ball away. So we got rid of 3 defenders there. So we still need a squad, Sammy. So I think he might stay until the end of the season, and then we go out, we get another defender, Saliba will be back, and then Mustafi will be gone. That's my take on what he said. But it's a play on words, what the newspaper said and what Sky said. What else have we got? Charlie D, my dad saying, Arteta is doing everything fans wanted with him, getting players in and out. Well, exactly. And you still can't please some people. What did it do? Default Dude is saying, Terry, do you think we will get top 4? Look, I don't think we will get top 4. No, I'm not saying that we can't get top 4. Of course we can get top 4. The way the season's going, everyone is beating everyone. You've only got to put, let's be honest, 3-4 wins together, and that gets you right back up in that top 4 anyway. But me personally, I think there's a few teams that's got better squads than us, that have invested better than us from last season. Look, if you look at last season, there were 7 teams better than us. If you go by what people say, the league doesn't lie. So we was the 8th best team in the league last year. So you've got 7 teams that was above us that have gone out, invested, that have got better squads, and they're going to be pushing our 2. So I wouldn't be disappointed if we didn't get top 4. I don't think we're ready to go and compete in the Champions League yet. What's the point of just getting in there to get stuffed every week? Because I don't think we'd do that great in the Champions League at the moment. We haven't got the right tools at the moment. Chelsea got a corner, comes in low. Oh, Fulham have just defended it and they've just cleared it away halfway down the pitch, and it's gone out for a throw-in. James has said, best news for everyone, horrendous drama surrounding Ozil. Now he can start getting games somewhere else. Exactly. What have we got here? Steve has said pressure is on Chelsea. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea ain't been playing that great at the moment, to be honest. Listen, I've got a funny... Actually, I'll tell you what we haven't done. Everyone quickly, and I'll try and get as many up on the screen as I possibly can. Give us your prediction of today's game. I think Chelsea haven't been playing that great at the moment. I think Fulham, they've got nothing to lose. Do you know what? I think they're going to get a point today. I've just got a feeling that Fulham can nick a draw. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Let me know what your predictions are, and I'll quickly get them up, as many up on the screen. Stephen, how you doing, mate? He said, hope you're doing good, Terry. Thank you very much, mate. I am. Bert Leno said, if we can get top 4, I'll sign for Leyton Orient. I like that, Bert. Hope you're well, mate. David Dundas is saying 3-1 to Chelsea. Sorry, I'm just looking. Fulham was on the attack, but Chelsea had dealt with it. They're just mucking about with it in their penalty area at the moment, and the keeper's got rid of it and kicks it out for a Fulham throw. My dad's saying 2-1 Fulham. Wow. Big result. Delwyn's going 1-1. Tony's going 1-1. Steve's going 2-1 Chelsea. James, did anyone see Lee Gunner's stream earlier? I haven't, mate. Unfortunately, I've been very busy today. Warren's going 1 to 202. What's that, Warren? Who's going to get 202 goals? That's some doing if they do that, mate. I think he might be saying 2-1. Is that 2-1 Chelsea? I think he might be saying. Emerson, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. He said, welcome, guys. And he's going 3-1 Chelsea. Fulham are on the attack here. Just inside the box. Cut back, but Chelsea have dealt with it. They haven't. They're mucking about with it inside their box again. And they've got a free kick, Chelsea. Barry Carter, how you doing, Barry? Hope you're well, mate. He's going 2-1 Fulham. Wow, there's a couple of Fulham results here. A few draws and a few Chelsea wins. So it's 50-50 all the way down the line here. Delwyn saying, no, I haven't. I've seen why. Warren saying 1-0 Fulham. James saying 2-1 Chelsea. Brian saying 2-0 Chelsea. Tahir saying, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Fulham to win. Arsenal Maniac saying 2-1 Fulham. David saying, what minute you on, Tell? I'm on 6:24, 25, 26. I'm on Sky. I'm on the actual Sky, so it should be live, mate. Fulham on the attack here again on this right-hand side. Cross comes into the box, and Chelsea had dealt with it and just put it out for a throw-in. Ricardo, Arteta 10,000, Emery nil. James has said Lee was literally laughing and celebrating that Ozil is gone. Look, everybody's got their own opinion, James. You know what I mean? Everyone's got their own opinion. Me personally, I really liked him as a player. I thought he was a fantastic buy when we got him. Just me personally, like I've said before, I don't think the managers worked with him properly and put the right team around. Look, when he first came, we had some great players with Sanchez, Cazorla's, Ramsey, Wiltshire. You know what I mean? We had that team, and then slowly, like for 16 years, we've been going backwards and backwards and backwards, mate. Do you know what I mean? And the players that we've had around him, Bentner and, you know what I mean, and all them sort of players, and it's just Liechtenstein and Socrates, and, you know, we're just going backwards and backwards. He has, you know, he went from playing with players from Real Madrid to playing players basically from the Conference League. Let's be honest. Absolute ridiculous. I don't think a lot of it was his fault. Listen, you know, a lot of people complain about the wages he was on. Arsenal, as a football club, offered him that, and he took it. He took it. So you've got to honour that. So, look, at the end of the day, he ain't playing for us. Arteta doesn't want him. I don't know if that's, you know, Arteta or the football club or whatever. I'm not into any of that rubbish. At the end of the day, he's not playing for Arsenal Football Club. He's on big wages. I didn't think he would go. Chelsea got a chance here. Giroud with a shot outside of the foot, and it goes wide. Has he got a corner from that? Hold up. I'm just seeing the replay. It comes back. Giroud plays it in a little 1-2 with Mason. He goes with the outside of his left foot. Oh, it's a great shot. Did the keeper save that or not? Hold up. Just seeing the close-up. I can't see. There's all players in the way. I don't know if he's give a corner or not. 2 seconds, guys. Let's see what it's coming up. It looks like he's give a corner. So Chelsea got a corner in. 9 minutes gone. Corner coming in from Chelsea. Cross comes in the middle. Oh, over the head and goes long. Can Fulham get a... No. Mason Mount crosses it back across. And he puts it out for a goal kick. Sammy saying Chambers voted best player for Fulham when he was on loan. He's better than Holding. Again, that's all down to opinion, Sammy. Look, for me personally, I think Holding is a bit better than Chambers. And at the moment, I'd say they're both equal on getting injured all the time and all. Every time they seem to get a run in the team and they look good, they get injured. So I don't know. For me personally, I think Holding's just a bit better than him. So that's just my opinion, mate. David saying Fenerbahce is going to meet us in the Europa League, and in true Arsenal style, Ozil will have a blinder and knock us out. David, I can't argue with you there, mate. Delwyn Jones has put, in my opinion, Ozil only had one good season. I don't know. I just think a lot of emphasis was put on Ozil because he was our main player. And obviously, when you're the main player, you know what I mean. Even if you're not doing well, when the team is doing absolute shit, Ozil will get picked on because he's the main player, just like aubameyang is at the moment. To be honest, you know, he's not doing great things. Don't get me wrong, but Arsenal as a team haven't been doing great things. So why does it all come down to Ozil? Because he's our main man. Or was that one of our main men now? So we're getting most of our players back, like Martinelli, if he can stay fit. Emerson said, "What do you think? What do you both think of Robbie's transfers linked to every midfielder in Europe? What do you both think I don't understand that, Emerson. Ask me, tell me what you mean, mate. Arsenal Maniac said, Ozil played well for one season, total waste of space and money. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think you either like him or you don't like him, and that's it. It's one on them with Ozil. Ricardo said, Ozil is lazy and a toxic player. He thinks he's the best. David Silva, De Bruyne, Ozil. Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from there. John Wayne, good evening, Terry. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. Johnny said, unfortunately, Claude is still not well, mate. He's still ill in bed. Chelsea cross comes in. Fulham have dealt with it, and Chilwell had a volley and it's gone straight wide. He's still in bed at the moment, mate, and not feeling too good. So, unfortunately, he won't be with us today. I doubt he'll be with us tomorrow. Hopefully, if he's feeling a bit better, he might be with us on Monday night for the Newcastle Arsenal game. There's a few people asking, so I hope I've. Yes, Arsenal Mania. He's at home, not in hospital, so maybe not too. Well, we don't. Yeah, he is struggling. He said it himself. He's struggling, but hopefully he thinks it's just the flu. So his test come back inconclusive. He's going to wait for another one to be delivered to his door and then take another one. So that's all we can do at the minute. Stanley's in the house. How you doing, Stan? Hope you're well, mate. He said, hello. Am I right in the right place for the Mesut Ozil leaving party? I bought cake. I thought you might have got a suit, Stan. I thought you might have got a face mask of Ozil and all that and then come on. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Sam Duster's in the chat. How you doing, mate? Saying evening, everyone. Corey's in the chat. He said, as the form, Terry. Hope you are well, mate. Was just wondering what your prediction is for the McGregor versus Portland next weekend. Corey, we'll be doing a live watch along for that. Definitely. McGregor's my favourite UFC fighter. So listen, mate, the prediction's quite easy. He's going to knock him out. Easy, mate. That's my prediction. What's yours, Corey? Anyway, let me know. Ricardo said Claude needs to stay hydrated. Is he able to do that? Yes, he is, mate. I've been telling him that. Drink loads and just if anything happens, obviously let me know what's happening and just call 111. So let's hope for the best, yeah. Johnny said best wishes to him, yeah. Tahir saying soon Arsenal fans will turn on Uber. Yes, mate. I think that's already starting to happen, to be honest, mate. Last King, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. He's saying good evening, Terry. Hope you're well, mate. David's saying I have to repaint my Ozil pop figurine. Stan saying hi, David. All good here, mate. Johnny said I think McGregor and Poirier is going to be for the title. Dana White's going to announce it tonight. Oh, that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. I'll look out for that. What do people make of Dana White and Khabib meeting? What's your thoughts on that? What do you think that's going to be? The whoever wins this fight, fight? Do you think? Let me know. Beaker's in the house. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Hey, Terry, why alone today? Just joined. I hope everything is going good. I'm all good, mate. Thank you very much for asking. Claude is still not well. We're still in bed at the moment, mate. Fighting whatever he's got. And Diesel, unfortunately, is you know what Diesel's like, fighting. He can't get away from all these girls that he keeps hiding in the background, mate. So unfortunately, it's just me today. He'll be back tomorrow, Diesel, for the big massive game, the Man United Liverpool game, and then obviously, hopefully, maybe if he's feeling all right, Claude will be back Monday night for the Arsenal Newcastle with me and Diesel. It's 15 minutes gone here. It's still Fulham 0, Chelsea 0. It's been 50-50, I'd say, at the moment. Ain't been all Chelsea way, that's for sure. It's been 50-50. And it's a throw-in at the moment to Chelsea. Fulham. AB saying Ozil is gone, but is the owners going to back Arteta to replace him? They need to act now. Listen, like I said, AB, I truly didn't believe this was going to happen until the end of the season. So great things are happening. Like I said, we've got rid of Ozil now. His wages are going to be freed up. So, you know, let's see what he can do. I'm hoping that one or at least one will come in. I'm hoping, but two. If we can get two outfield players in, plus we need a goalkeeper. Fulham on the attack here, left hand side, low cross comes in. Fulham. Oh, he's gone for the shot. He's blocked. Still Fulham. Oh, it's blocked again. And Chelsea have cleared it. But Fulham are still... Nope. Nope, it's gone out for a throw into Chelsea. That was unlucky by Fulham. Great play by the... Is that the left back? Great play. Crosses it in low. And 2 great shots, but just blocked by the defending. Well defended by Chelsea. Still Fulham 0, Chelsea 0. Sammy saying, Terry, when will you have the membership streams? I think we said we'd do it Monday night, just before the Arsenal game. So that will be... What time is it? Let me just check. Is it 8 o'clock kickoff Monday or 8:15? 8 o'clock. So we might go at 6:45 at the moment. Just keep an eye on it. I will announce it properly tomorrow. But at the moment, we're going for 6:45 for an hour, the member stream, Monday night. And then we can have the build up between ourselves and a talk about the Ozil and the situation. 6:45 for an hour before the game, yeah? Johnny said, Dana said he's going to make an announcement about it at 8 p.m, right before tonight's card. Well, I think what time does this go off? We go off before then, don't we? Yeah. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye out on that. But like I said, definitely watch along for the match next Saturday. Chelsea have got half a chance here. Ball comes in the box. Fulham have dealt with it slightly, but it comes back out to Chelsea. Man, Pulisic plays it across. Chilwell on this left-hand side. And now they're going backwards. But hold up, he's gone for a cross-field ball and he's gone straight to Fulham. And now Fulham are straight on the attack here. 3 against 4. It's on the left-hand side. In the box. Cross comes in. Has he handballed it? Oh, I think it's... No. I think he thought he handballed it to Fulham player and stopped playing, and Chelsea have just cleared it now. And now Chelsea are coming downfield. Oh, great tackle by the Fulham player there. Who was that? It's a great little passage of play here. It's end to end at the minute. Fulham are on the halfway line and going backwards now, though. What have we got? Benwood. I don't think you have a clue about MMA. I bet you only tune in when the big names are fighting. I watch every single event. Well, that's good for you, Ben, isn't it? That's good for you, mate. But I appreciate your comment. It's not a problem. I watched it from me personally. I watched it from Stephen Bonner and Forrest Griffin, from the first when he started doing it, Dana White, and I've watched it ever since, mate. So, David Dana said you're doing great, Tel. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that. Is that Emrin? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Emrin, big up yourself, boss. Hope you're doing well. Only positive thing for me is that I've hit 10k on my football page. Hope you're all right and keep safe. Brilliant. Fantastic to know. Look, what is your page? And I'll give it a shout out, mate. Well done. 10k. That's great. Great to get to that point, mate. Default Dude said, hopefully Diesel can send one of his lovely ladies in a hazmat suit to cheer Claude up. Get well soon, Claude. Hopefully, you never know. You never know. Just a quick shout out to Tony Rolfe and all. If anyone is not following him on Facebook, SW6, Chelsea SW6, go and give him a follow on there and on YouTube. He's going to be doing quite big things soon, more or less the same things as us. We're giving him a helping hand, trying to get him up and running. So everyone, please go and give him a follow on YouTube and Facebook too. And don't forget, everyone, we've got a new Facebook page. We need help because our last one, for some reason, is not working properly. So we've had to make a new Claude and the Banstas Facebook. If you can help us by clicking on the link in the comments now, going over, liking it, and just sharing it to everyone you know so they can like the page, get the word out there. And any Arsenal groups you're in, just please, if they allow you, get the word out there and help us grow it, please. Appreciate that. Who else we got here? Palace Fanatic is saying, come on, Fulham. Thank you very much for coming over, Palace Fanatic. AB saying, because that's 75 million for Pepe as a joke, mate. Steve saying, looks like Arsenal will play Southampton in the FA Cup. Yeah, I think they play when is it Tuesday or Wednesday night? that game? Let me have a quick look. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday night. Tuesday night at 8 p.m. that game, Southampton Shrewsbury, and then I think is it Saturday? The FA Cup. Yeah, we're on Saturday at 12:15. So we'll be a live watch along next Saturday. The FA Cup, obviously Southampton or Shrewsbury versus ourselves, Arsenal, 12:15 next Saturday. Excuse me. Corey saying, tough fight, but I'm going McGregor by first round knockout. My favourite UFC fighter to his box office. He's brilliant, mate. I think he's been brilliant for the UFC. And obviously, you can tell that by, to be honest, he took UFC to another level. He's took them to another level. So, you know, Palace Fanatic said, Terry, stock up. We are heading to NWO. All the governments of the world sold us for the Chinese. The vaccine is a biological agent and many will die. I'd in Essex or come to Croydon, which is safe, lad. Excellent, mate. Hopefully, if you've got a bomb shelter somewhere where we can all go to, mate, hopefully we can go there and just do wide at the minute. Sammy saying, thank you, Terry. Looking forward to it. No problem, mate. No problem. Definitely be doing it, mate. Beaker saying, we've got you, man. We are here with you all the way. This is what I love about this this chat. I mean, even if you don't agree with me, which a lot of people don't, let's be real, yous are all fantastic and you always come over and help out, and honestly really appreciate it, even when obviously the big man himself, Claude, ain't here, and the good looking Diesel. Chelsea on attack, shot comes in, good save down on his left hand side. Fulham keeper, great save. And just looking at the replay, that's the first sort of shot on target, to be fair. I don't know what's happened here because they were showing an action replay, but the ball's straight back to Chelsea. On this right-hand side. Oh, no, that's a poor ball. He's kept it in. He's kept it in. I thought it was... No, he didn't. The referee's just blown his whistle. He's gone out for a Fulham throw. Ricardo, Fulham is looking good. They are, mate. They are. I just don't think Chelsea are firing on all cylinders at the moment. I don't know what's going on down there with Frank. Obviously, they look good at the beginning of the season, but Sajic hasn't really settled in yet, let's be honest. Werner, who's on the bench, hasn't settled in. Who's the other one? Havertz. You know what I mean? They're just not settled in at the moment. It's going to take time. Like Pepe, I'm not saying that Pepe's in their sort of league or whatever, but he could be, but it's just taking time at the moment. Ricardo saying, Terry, do you think the Emery cult is real? Yes, I do, mate. I do. I think the Emery cult is real. I just look at the end of the day. I just don't understand why so many people still talk about. It's not hatred or anything like that. I just still don't understand why people bring him up and go on about him when he done nothing for our club. Yes, he took us to a final, but we got absolutely humiliated, like I've always said, and we finished in 5th place. He didn't win any cups. He didn't win anything. If he won a cup or done something with us, then yeah. But I just don't understand it, mate. I really don't. David saying, Ben, you could be not be more incorrect. Oh, thanks, David. It's not a problem, mate. He's got his own opinion. Tony saying, you don't know, tell Nim, Ben. It's not a problem. Alex saying, is Diesel shacking up with Tracy now as well? He might be. He might be. I think he's got Sharon. I think he's got Sharon, Alex. Andy, 85. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Evening, Terry. Hope you're well, mate. Score prediction for Monday night against Newcastle. Oh, well, listen, it all depends. It all depends who is fit and what side he's going to put out. Because obviously, my prediction last time, I was hoping that Tierney would be fit and Mari would be fit. So I'm going to go if everyone's fit, apart from Martinelli, because I don't even know that he's back in training. Like they said, that I don't think we should play him, to be honest. Give him another couple of weeks of just trying to bed him back in. So if he plays the right team, in my eyes, which would be Leno, Tierney if he's back, left back. Mari's obviously out for corner for Chelsea. Header from who was it? And the keeper just put it wide for another corner. Rudiger. Good header from Rudiger. That was another header on target, and the keeper just put it around the post. So Chelsea got another corner. Tierney, Oldin, Gabriel. I don't, what happened with... Oh, no, Bellerin was there, wasn't he? Corner come in. Fulham had dealt with it for a second, but Chelsea are still on attack with Mason Mount. Now Chilwell crosses the ball in. Far post. Sajic has put it back across. Fulham have dealt with it for a second, but Chelsea still got the ball. And now Fulham have cleared it. Yeah, so Bellerin. I would play Maitland-Niles, but we know he ain't going to do that, so it's going to be Bellerin. Personally, I'd have Smith Rowe, Partey, and Xhaka. I play Xhaka at the moment because he's the best one out of a bad bunch there at the moment. I don't think we should play ceballos when we've got Smith Rowe and Partey playing. Them two can go forward and get back. You need someone just sitting in between them to help the defence out. So I'd have Xhaka there. And then obviously I'd play... I would have played Martinelli. I think I would drop Aubameyang. I'd play Saka on the left for this game, Lacazette up front, and Pepe on the right. And if we do, I'll go for a 3-0. 3-0 if we played that team. What else we got? Gooner saying, Terry, how is Claude doing? Hope he's getting better and strong day by day. Unfortunately, at the moment, mate, he's still really not well in bed. Got no energy, so he's trying to fight through it. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, he can pull through and get back to doing what he does best, being on the podcasts, and hopefully might be back for Monday night. Let's see. The Islander saying, Terry, how's Claude? Hope he is good. I hope I've just said that, mate. Charlie, my dad saying 3-1 to Arsenal on Monday night. Chelsea got on the right hand side. Cross comes in, low cross. Keeper's palmed it away, not good enough. Just about. Fulham clear it, just about. That keeper, don't know what the keeper was doing there. GNA TV, how you doing, mate? Terry, how are you? I'm really well, thank you, AC. Hope you're doing well. What's your prediction for the game tomorrow? Big game tomorrow, mate. What's your prediction? Let us know. Steve, he says, is Tierney likely to play? I don't know, mate. They're saying it's not as bad as they first thought. And they said, I think they said he was only be out for a couple of days, but whereas Mari would be out for 2 or 3 games. So hopefully, he'll be back, mate, because we definitely need him. Desperately need him. Palace Fanatic is saying Fulham will beat Chelsea 2-1. I hope so, mate. I hope so. Ricardo saying, yes, I'm the leader, Arsenal Maniac. I want to know who is with me. Delwyn saying 3-2 to Arsenal on Monday night. Gups, he's not doing too well, mate. Thank you for asking. He's still in bed at the moment, so hopefully he's struggling a little bit. Hopefully he'll pull through and might be back on Monday. Let's see. Terry Food Tube, it's going to be another 90 minutes of unwatchable football that you can count on. If he plays our best team with Partey and Gabriel back, Tierney if he's fit, Smith Rowe, Saka, then I think we can put a good display in. To be honest, if they don't play, don't get me wrong. If he still leaves Gabriel and Partey on the bench, I don't know why he would do, but if he still does, then maybe. But if he plays our best 11, excluding Martinelli, because I don't think he'd be back for that game. Oh, Fulham have got half a chance here. Oh, he's played it back to nobody. He's played it back in the box to nobody. And Chelsea get rid of it. Sammy saying, Terry, one thing I like about you, bro, is you can handle criticism well and also can take the banter. Bless up, Terry. Listen, it's all about the banter, mate. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, look, you know, I don't think anyone is that awful or, you know, terrible or anything like that. If we can have a bit of banter, you know, it's just opinions at the end of the day. And like I said, you know what I mean? We ain't all going to agree. And that's the best part about this channel and our channel that I love is that, you know, Claude's got a different opinion to me and Diesel. Diesel's got a different opinion to both of us. I don't agree with what Diesel and Claude said. So, you know, we're just like three blokes down a pub, to be honest. When you go down there with your mates, you all don't just stand there and nod your head and say, yeah, I agree with you. You have a discussion, a debate, you know what I mean? You have a bit of a laugh, bit of banter, do you know what I mean? And otherwise, life would be boring, let's be honest. So I'm not saying that, in any way, shape, or form that we put it on, because we don't. Our opinions are 100% facts and what we believe in. So, some people do put it on. We don't do that here. Terry Food for Thought is saying, worst Arsenal team in my 39 years on this planet. Listen, Terry, we've been going backwards for 16 years. 16 years. That was the last time we competed and won the league. Yes, we've had a few FA Cups. Yes, we've had a Charity Shield. And yes, we've been in a Europa League final and things like that. It's not good enough. It's not good enough as a club, for our club. We've been slowly going backwards for 16 years now. And this is why I get a little bit annoyed and passionate about it, because I can't understand why fans haven't seen that. Why fans haven't seen that. Doesn't matter what manager will come in, even if we had a world-class manager in my eyes. He might win a couple of more games better than what Arteta's done. But that's it. Would we play any better? No, I don't think we would. Because we haven't got that team at the moment. When you're looking at, three of our youngsters coming in and absolutely showing up, our experienced players, like they have done for the last 3 or 4 games, apart from the last one we just played, it says a lot about our club and the way we've been going at the moment. So, you've got to take that into consideration. And then, you've got like 7 or 8 players that should never, ever be playing in an Arsenal shirt, that are on fantastic wages. Why are they going to leave the club? Why are they going to leave the club? They're not going to leave the club unless they either want the same money, or they wait for, their contract is up and then they can go for a free transfer. So then they can make up their transfer fee when they are signing on fee, and then that will cover their wages for the next 2 or 3 years. That's how they do it. That's why it's been hard for Arsenal at the moment. L Turner saying, big up Terry, continuing to do the stream by himself. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Beaker, sorry, it's just jumped. Where's it gone? Beaker saying, I think personally Bellerin is better than AM, and Terry is discovering his form. Again, Beaker, it's all about opinions. Personally, I think if Ainsley Maitland-Niles gets a run in the side as a right back, he can cement that, no problem. I think he's got far superior pace now. I don't think Bellerin's got the pace that he used to have. Going forward, I think Maitland-Niles is much better. Defending-wise, I would agree with you. I think Bellerin is a bit better defending-wise than Ainsley Maitland-Niles. But if you play him in the side and he gets consistency, if you play him in the side and he has a few games and he get consistency and he, he'll know how to play that way. I think he would be a great right back for us. Chelsea on the attack on the left-hand side, and it's gone out for a corner. 35 minutes gone, still Fulham 0, Chelsea 0. Fulham are doing well, to be honest. Chelsea seem to be coming on a bit strong now, but Fulham have done well at the moment. AC, he's saying GNTV, he's saying I'm going to go say 2-1 to United tomorrow. That's good, mate. I hope for you that, because you're a United fan, that you do win. For me personally, I think a draw would be perfect for everyone. Obviously brings a lot of other teams back into the play. Chelsea, the corner cross comes in. It's a pinball at the moment, and it falls to the goalkeeper. Eduardo saying, where's Claude? Unfortunately, Claude is still ill in bed, mate. He's still not feeling too well. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, if he feels a bit better, we might be able to get him back on the stream for Monday and doing what he does best. Arsenal Maniac saying, do you know why he's called aubameyang? Because he always makes a comeback. Bernard said, no disrespect, Terry. I just think you're a casual viewer of MMA and only watch the title fights. I bet you don't know the UFC have an event on tonight. Yeah, Paradise Island, it's on, mate. Obviously, they're doing it there. I do know. Listen, I'll be honest with you. Tonight, I don't know who's fighting tonight. Next week, obviously, it's all about McGregor. The last couple of events I haven't been into. I just had too much on with obviously doing watch-alongs, Arsenal, family, COVID, work. You know what I mean? You just can't, just ain't got enough time sometimes. So yeah, you're right, Ben. The last couple of ones I haven't been looking at as much as I should do, but you know, other things get in the way sometimes. So, Ben, Alex Sands, tell my mate, how you doing? I hope you're well, Alex. Hope you're well. Default dude saying, good to G2G Terry. I forgot to turn the plug on with my charger. You're killing it, mate. Thanks very much, mate. I appreciate that. And his goat says, I'm going 2-1 Arsenal Monday night. Also, Claude, get well soon. Thanks, mate. Tony saying, tell us as to be part of being an Arsenal fan. Terry's saying, Diesel is on the money all the time. He sure is. Ricardo saying, Claude is legendary. Certainly is, mate. Certainly is. And we miss him big time when he's not on. Steve saying, this sort of game Chelsea's got to win. At the moment, it's Fulham are doing well. 37 minutes. Just over, 8 minutes ago before half time. They've done well at the moment, Fulham. Quite impressed. Arsenal Maniac saying, Terry understands banter and has brilliant temperament. Diesel takes things personally low. Don't get it sometimes. I don't think he takes it personally. He just gets a bit, heated or whatever. It's all, he don't take it to art or anything like that. It's all in the moment, and then it's all forgotten about. That's it. It's like being down the pub. That's what I said. Do you know what I mean? You have a little bit of an heated discussion, and then that's it. It's all gone. No one takes it personal, mate. It's not a problem. Terry saying true tell. Ricardo saying, Terry, do you think I'm an Arsenal fan or a Villarreal fan? Oh, listen, of what I've seen, Ricardo, you're obviously an Arsenal fan. You know your stuff, mate. And but you're obviously an Unai Emery fan, and good luck to you if you are. It's not a problem, mate. You know what I mean? I've not got a problem with that. Listen, I hope he does well for Villarreal. Is it any concern of mine? I'm going to be honest. No, it's not. If he wins the trophy for Villarreal, like I said, good luck to the team. Good luck to their fans. Does that mean anything for me? Am I going to lose any sleep over it? No, I'm not, mate. I'm just being honest. So, Tony saying, what Tell says is 100%. What you get out of Tell is exactly that. Says it completely as it is. Oh, Tony, thanks, mate. Appreciate that, mate. I'll give you that tenner when I see you, yeah? Nothing's going to change, mate. Well, we're saying Terry Food Tube, 39 years. You're League Gunner in disguise, aren't you? Ben Wood is saying Arteta has brought us even more backwards with a better squad than Emery. Again, that's people's opinion, Ben. You know what I mean? I find that completely false. That statement. Fulham have got a chance here on this right. Has he kept it in? No, yeah, no, it's a throw into Chelsea. That was unlucky there. Just coming up to 40 minutes. Like I said, for me, Emery, he just didn't do it for me. Did not do it for me. Look, I gave him a chance. I started to believe when he come in of what he was talking about with this USB, and he's going to make every single player in our squad and the under 23s and under 21s much greater players and all that. And after and even going, going to watch it live at the stadium for that 22 games unbeaten. Everyone was singing praises about it. I was coming home thinking, how on earth did we bloody win that game or draw that game? Because we didn't deserve it. Fulham have got a chance here. Ball comes right across goal. Comes in. Fulham. Oh, how has he missed that? How has he missed that? Cavallero. How has he missed that? It's teed up to him on a plate. That should be 1-0 Fulham. Great move by Fulham and all. Great movement down this left-hand side. Oh, that's unbelievable. Just watching the replay. Ball cuts inside. Oh, my God. He doesn't even get it on target. He's in the middle of the goal on the penalty spot, basically. And he's kicked it with his right foot. And the ball's, as he's kicked it with the right foot, the ball's hit his left foot and it's gone out for a goal kick. Terrible, terrible. That should be 1-0 to Fulham, that. What have we got? Steve saying Chelsea are struggling to break Fulham down. This is what you're going to get this year. I don't think any team is going to be that easy, Steve. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people were rightly disappointed the other night. But Crystal Palace, you know what I mean? You've got to give it to them. They defended for 90 minutes fantastically. We couldn't break them down. The same thing at the moment as what Chelsea's doing. Just couldn't break them down. Stan Kroenke, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. We said AMN is dog shit. Too many excuses. It could be, mate. It could be. What I would like to see is him in the run of games in that right back position. Give him, 4 or 5 games in that right back position. Fulham hold up. I've got a chance here again. This left hand side cross comes in. Oh, and it goes out. Is it a corner? No. Cavallero has had another chance there. Header just past the post. I thought it went out for a corner. Fulham coming on strong in this last 5 minutes. Chelsea can't even get out their half. Oh, another great tackle by Fulham. Oh, he's gone through. He's gone through. Just outside the box. He's inside. Oh, no, he's gone down. But Fulham have still got it on the right-hand side. Cross comes in, and it's gone straight to the keeper. Wow, 3 chances in what? A couple of minutes. Chelsea are playing dangerous football here. Delwyn Jones. I still think Arteta needs time. I don't know how long. Does Arsenal fans want him? Continue, but in my opinion, I don't know if he is the man for Arsenal Football Club. That's fair enough, Delwyn. That's I can't argue with that. That's oh my god, Chelsea give it away again here. Oh no, and Fulham it's gone out for a throw to Chelsea. What on earth they're doing here, Chelsea? I don't know. They're just playing about with it across their back four, and they're putting themselves in all sorts of trouble. Steve's saying that Fulham are playing with confidence. Delwyn saying, "Oh, Fulham have got it back again here from a Chelsea throw." Just going forward, it's out on this left-hand side again. This is where all the trouble's coming from, the left-hand side. Lookman, he's done. Oh, that's a bad foul. That is a bad foul. That's not a red card. It's not. Oh, he's giving him a red card. Robinson, he's give Robinson a red card here for Fulham. Oh my god. I don't think it's a red card. He's gone in. It's a bad challenge. But he's gone in with 1 foot. Surely he's got to go and have a look at that on the screen, the VAR. Let me know in the chat what you think at the moment if you've seen it. Do you think that's a red card? Do you think that's a sending off? Yeah, I'm just having a look at the replay. Let's have a look. Oh, it is a rush tackle. It is a rush tackle. They're looking at it, VAR. Default do saying VAR. Delwyn saying, yep, it's a red card. The VAR just showing it. Yep, he's been sent off. It's a red card. Fulham are down to 10 men. It's down to 10 men. Oh, it's a shame because Fulham are on top there. If I was Scotty Parker, I wouldn't be happy. He's played really well with all Robinson on his left-hand side. That's gutting for Scotty Parker and Fulham. Absolute gutting because now I think Chelsea will go and win this game. Ricardo saying it's a red. Default saying no. Steve saying it's a red for me. Omar saying a red card. Tony saying the intent and follow through is the main thing. Yeah, I can see what you're saying, Tone. Yeah. Steve saying it's confirmed it's off. Arsenal Maniac saying, Terry, you see how they help the other teams, but they don't help Arsenal. I don't think we've had the rub of the green this year, that's for sure. Steve saying just what Chelsea needed. Exactly. They'll win. Very dangerous. Like it was just a proper rash challenge. You didn't even need to make it. Did not even make it. But Chelsea here, look, they're all over the place. Easy ball there, and they just played it out for a throw into Fulham. They're all just standing there, the Chelsea players, with their arms up in their air. Like, what's going on? David saying, yes, he went right through him. It's a red. Default saying, for fuck's sake, Fulham was a better team. Yeah, they've been playing well. Tony saying, read my previous message to what, the one I just read out or the one before that? Let's have a look. Tony. Oh, here we go. Tony, if the three of you had the same opinion, then the streams would be dead and boring. That's what makes the channel great. Debate, arguments, and facts. Exactly, Tony. I totally agree, mate. Totally agree with you. There's too many channels out. Obviously, everyone, there's a lot of space for everyone. But when you've got, you just listen to the same person all the time, in my eyes, and, their same views over and over again, it gets a bit boring. Do you know what I mean? But when you've got, like, I don't mean that horribly or disrespectfully or anything like that. Just me personally, I like to have a bit of banter, a bit of a chat, and interact with you guys. I think this is why we have got the best chat room out there, because we try all the time to get as many questions, as many comments up on the screen as we possibly can, and we try and interact with all of yous. Steve saying he's let his team down. Definitely has, mate. Definitely has. And when you think about it, I mean, that was what, a minute before, because it's half time now, a minute before half time, Scotty Parker going in. Fantastic, guys. He's done really well. You know what I mean? Kept Chelsea at bay. We should be 1-0 up. And now he's going in 10 men down, and now got to change his tactics around completely now. You know what I mean? Absolute completely. So, it's a shame. It's a shame. But, sometimes 10 men are hard to play against. They've got to just grind it now, Fulham. They've got to sit behind that ball. And look, Lookman's got great attacking. They've just got to try and get one of them counter attacks and nick a goal if they can. And you never know. But, if I'm being honest now, I do think Chelsea might go on and win this game. Also, I'm just going to have a quick drink. My voice is a bit parched. All right. Cheers, everyone. Ricardo saying Chelsea look worse than us. Default do saying Arsenal maniac, are you tying disguise, blaming the ref for the poor performances? Listen, I understand where he's coming from to a certain extent. Do you know what I mean? There's been a few times that we've had players sent off, and then a player for another team like Man United. Who was it that time? Can't think who it was, but the night after, they done exactly the same thing. Their player and didn't get sent off. So I understand where he's coming from, but it is what it is. Most of the time, referees' decisions and that, they all go full circle. So hopefully they start going our way. Andy says, thoughts on us being linked with Neto. We desperately need a number 2, but can you see Arsenal getting it done? We desperately need a number 2, Andy. That's for sure. I think we definitely will go out and get another keeper this transfer window. Well, we've got to. Matt Macy's gone. Pardon me. Renarson come in, and he ain't going to cut the mustard, I don't think. Well, I don't think he will. I mean, obviously, if he goes out on loan, you never know what happens. But without a shadow of doubt, we need to. Neto, look, for me personally, at the moment, I'm quite happy with Leno in goal. So as long as he don't get injured, you know what I mean? I'm quite happy with Leno in goal. Once you've got, the thing is, what I've seen with Leno is now that we seem to be getting our defensive line sorted out, and he's much more confident with the players in front of him, he will grow in confidence himself. So as long as he don't get injured, you know what I mean? I want Leno in goal all the time at the moment. So, but we definitely need to go and get a backup keeper without a shadow of a doubt. MN saying, hey, Terry, I hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well, MN. Matthew Groves, he said, that's gutting for Fulham, better side. They've had some big changes, big chances, to be ahead as well. And he does that, no need. Exactly. I mean, they should definitely be 1-0 up with that chance they just had. 1-0 up. But I don't know. Stan Kroenke, no way it was a red. He was sliding in front of the ball and hit Acrozetta with his right foot. Yeah, that's what I was looking at first of all, Stan, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? It's only 1 foot challenge, but it is what Tony said. I know it's the follow through, it's the intent. Do you know what I mean? The thing is, he did not need to do it. That's the point of it. He did not need to do that. He was right near the throw-in line. You know what I mean? Chelsea was in their own half, right near the corner flag. He just didn't need to do it. It was just rash, stupid, a moment of madness. And now, like I can't remember who said it, he's put his old team in jeopardy now, and his manager when they desperately need the points. Stupid. A bit like, Pepe, what he done the other week. You know what I mean? He could have had a few games on the trot in a run in the team, and then he goes and does something like that. Ricardo, I still don't know why, what our style of play is, passing backwards and sideways for 80 million. Or 80 minutes, I think that means. Yeah, no, look, I mean, it was a bit frustrating the other night. I said exactly the same thing. Bellerin was peeing me off, to be honest. You know what I mean? Every time he got forward, you know what I mean? He's attacking play. He's fantastic. And then he gets right the way down that byline, and then he comes backwards the other night. It was a joke. Absolute joke. Same as David Luiz. I mean, he done a couple of balls over the top. Fantastic. Keep doing that. But he kept going sideways and all. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Listen, but once he gets his main team, that's what I'm saying. Don't forget, we had 4 of our main players out. 4 of our main players out the other night. Martinelli, Tierney, Partey was on the bench, and Gabriel was on the bench. You know, them 4 players, let's be real, will be in our first 11 from now on, going forward. So, Steve, no, I'm not working tonight. That is why I'm having a beer, mate. So thanks, mate. MN saying, I'm good, Terry. Thank you. I'm trying to stay safe right now. It has been very difficult, of course. I hope you and your family are staying safe too. MN, listen, mate, it's getting really bad out there. So everyone just needs to follow the rules. Let's stay in. Let's try and get rid of this. But unfortunately, if we're being real, are we going to get rid of it? Because obviously, just as you think, you know what I mean, we've got over Christmas. Yes, the deaths and that are going to start going up again still. And the rate is going to go up for how many people have got it. You're thinking, right, in a couple of weeks, hopefully, where we're on lockdown, we're going to go over the hill and come over the other side. But now, there's talks of this Brazilian bloody strain and South African strain. And it's just a nightmare, mate. I think it is getting people down now. But they should have done this at the beginning, like I said from the start. Shut the whole world down for a month to 6 weeks. The whole world, no one can travel anywhere, no one can go anywhere. Everyone stay in, and then I think Look, we might have not been out of it completely, but we'd definitely be in a much better situation than we're in now, without a shadow of a doubt. Jake, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. He says, hey, Terry, do you think we can beat United tomorrow? And what's your prediction? Jake, personally, I think you've been struggling a little bit of late. Man United do look good, but I'm going to go off. I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. There's something telling me I think it'd be a draw. Let me know what you think, Jake. Umar is saying Fulham have played the better football with less possession. Yeah, I totally agree with that. And it's a shame. It's a shame that he's just done that. Russell is saying, "Hey Terry, where's Claude? Hope you're well, Russell. Unfortunately, he's still ill in bed at the moment, mate. He's struggling quite a bit. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, if he feels better, we can get him back for the Monday night game, the live watchalong then. We will be doing the Man United Liverpool game tomorrow, but I don't think he'll be well enough then. Hopefully, Monday night, couple of days more rest and that, he'll start feeling better and can make a comeback then, mate." Ricardo says aubameyang should go on the bench. Yes, totally agree. I said the other night that I would have played him because he's got a goal. He might have needed that, but no, I think a couple of games out, watching Martinelli once he's fit and can take his place, Ricardo, watching him, he'd have to fight to get back in the team then, and that's what we need. We need competition for places. So I think it'd do Aubameyang good. Stephen saying, superb, mate. Stella, is it? Unfortunately, it's not Stella. I just got what I had left over for Christmas. It's Foster's at the minute. I just fancied a bit of a top, so I went for that. Normally, I have the cider, don't I? But I just fancied it. Ben says, Terry blamed the whole team and manager instead of blaming individuals like Etta. Where are you coming from with that, Ben? What do you mean? I blame the whole team. What I do is I try and give you my opinion of how backwards we've gone for the last 16 years. And most of the players that we've got, especially the experienced one, are just not good enough. Bellerin, in my eyes, for me personally, I would sell him. But if you think he's good enough, then that's your opinion, Ben. What else we got? Stan says we need to bin Xhaka. A few sliding tackles against Crystal Palace don't fall. Listen, Stan, I am nowhere in any shape or form a fan of Xhaka. I've been saying it for 2-3 years now that we should get rid of him. I can't understand our 4 managers he's played under, and they say he's one of their best players on the pitch, or he's a great player. I don't understand it. He has what? He had, like you said, he had a great game. Look, I've got to give credit where credit's due. He had a fantastic game the other day, really, for Xhaka. For Xhaka, not in, you know what I mean, he's a fantastic player, whatever, but for Xhaka, that was a great game for him he had the other night. He was all over the pitch. He made a few tackles. He saved us a couple of times. But do I want him in my team going forward or in my squad? No, I don't. No, I don't. So he doesn't fool me either, Stan. Steve saying, enjoyed this live stream with you on yourself, and game now looks interesting. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate that, mate. I really do. Thank you very much. Arsenal Maniac saying, there is a new Brazilian strain. Has it got big booty? What's next? The Rasta strain. Well, you never know, mate. You never know. I'll have to keep looking behind and seeing if I'm all right. If I start twerking on the stream, you know I've got it, Arsenal Maniac. David Dundas is saying Trump really screwed the pooch on COVID in this US. Well, I don't know, David. Don't know, mate. Warren saying 100% correct, Terry. This COVID is out of control. It is, mate. It is. And the silly part about it is I don't think it matters who is in charge in what country, to be fair. Excuse me. There's not a lot we can do about it, unfortunately. There's probably better ways of controlling it, which there definitely is. Better ways of managing it. But I don't know. I just don't know what the answer is, mate, because it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere fast. That's for sure. Arsenal Maniac. Yeah, that's a good idea. Terry, do yourself a favour and put a sign behind you regarding Claude. Actually, that's a great idea, you know. I might do that, actually, Arsenal Maniac. That's a fantastic idea. Delwyn Jones has put question to you, Tel. When players go into have vaccines, when I think you mean when are players going to have vaccines, when is fans coming back to the stadium? When a player's going to have vaccines? The thing is, right, the way I look at it is, should the players be high priority to have the vaccine? You can look at it on both ways here, Delwyn, for me. And that is, one, do we hold them in regard as the same as you know, like NHS, police, army, navy, and all that? No, we don't. They should all come first. That should be priority because that's what keeps this country running. It's a bit of an hard question for me, Dylan, because obviously that first part, because obviously for mental wealth reasons, yes, we need football to be on. not just for mental health reasons, but to give everybody some sort of release, some joy to watch at home. Something to do, because we've got nothing to do while we're at home. Let's be honest. They're not putting out any new shows because they can't do that. Everything's all a repeat on TV. Yes, we've got Netflix and you've got a load of series on there, but it's just not the same. We all love football. We all want it to be safe. So I don't know the question on that, mate. I mean, it's 50-50 for me. But what I would say with the better players is, if you do it for one, then you've got to do it for all of them, the whole lot, from the Premiership right down to the Conference. And, so is that fair? Is that fair? I don't know, mate. And when will fans be coming back to stadiums? Whew. The way I see it, mate, I don't think there will be any fans back at the moment this year. At this second right now, I don't think there'll be fans back this year. Because the way I say that is I've got 3 holidays booked this year. Obviously, I've got one booked from last year that's gone over to this year. I've got another couple of others, only like weeks away in that, 4 or 5 days in it away. And I'm supposed to be going, I booked to go New York in December for this year. When I booked it at Christmas, I was thinking, yeah, be no problem, it's fine. Now, when I look at it, I think that's even in jeopardy of going to New York in December. So if I can't even go to New York, do I realistically see fans being allowed back in the stadiums? No, I don't, mate. I don't think it'd be till the year after. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the chat. Lone Star, how you doing, mate? Go on, tell. Nice to see you, mate. Guy New is in the chat. He's saying lockdown is overblown. B-Car is saying, Ben, come down, please. Just share your opinion and enjoy. No Star saying, Terry, you coming to Texas, mate? Listen, mate, like I said to you, I can't wait. I want to explore America. But like I just said, we just kicked off. Chelsea are on the attack, but Fulham have just cleared it. Just kicked off. Fulham, don't forget, are down to 10 men. So it's going to be our second half for them. They really need to dig in now. Pepsi Pack saying Florida in September. Fingers crossed. Florida's fantastic. Love it there, mate. I really enjoyed it. I hope so, mate. If you could go there in September, then I can go New York in December. Well, at the end of November. So I hope so, mate. Jake is saying, draw no good to us till we need to win. I can't see a draw. Reckon we have to go for a win. We've got Matic back and Thiago getting better, so I'm praying we'll win. Good luck, Jake. Listen, for you, mate, I know you're a Liverpool fan. I hope you do win for your sakes. But personally, for my sake, for Arsenal's sake, and for the Premier League, mate, I hope it's a draw. But no, I respect what you just said, mate. David is saying, I wanted to come to the UK this year, go to the Emirates and catch up for a beer with you guys. Not going to happen now. Unfortunately, David, yeah, I'm, looking forward to doing that with everyone when we get back to the stadium, mate. But unfortunately, at the moment, I just don't think it will do. Tony saying Jet2 have cancelled all their flights till the end of March now. It's ridiculous. We're supposed to be going Cape Verde. We were supposed to go last July, I think it was. Obviously, cancelled it to go this May. But obviously, at the moment, they're cancelling all flights from Cape Verde. So it don't look like we're going to be going there either again. So it looks like we're going to have to postpone it again to next year. Oh, it's just, this is what's getting me down now. It's just, just don't seem like it's ever gonna be the same again, really. I know that they said that from the start, but I just don't think I just can't see when it's going to happen, when we'll be allowed to go back away again. It's just nothing to look forward to at the minute. Arsenal Maniac saying, finally, our Prime Minister has said any travellers need to prove a negative test before. Yeah, exactly. Before coming in the country and quarantine themselves. Should have done that back. They should have done that from the start, not back in March. Well, yeah, I suppose it is March. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, mate. Yeah, they should have done that from the start. It's ridiculous. But my only thing is now, is that, you know what I mean, they've stopped all these flights from South America coming over and Cape Verde and that. But what's stopping these people flying to somewhere like Spain, you know what I mean, Italy, Greece, wherever, and then getting another flight back into it? Do you know what I mean? So it still ain't going to stop it fully coming over. Do you know what I mean? You need to stop everything if you're going to do it. I just don't get that. Steve's saying it would be some win for Fulham if they win right now. Exactly, Steve. I totally agree. Stan's saying, come on, Fulham, 0-0, please. Default dude is saying, Terry, have you seen people calling for Klopp? Said Arsenal should grab him if he goes. I have done, mate. I remember, when was it? It must be a couple of months ago now, when I think they lost in the Champions League. I can't remember who they lost to, but they lost in the Champions League that game. And there was, hold up, Chelsea have got a corner here, comes across. Has the keeper saved that? I think he saved. Yeah, the keeper saved it and it's gone back out for another corner. Yeah, I remember them calling for Klopp. Said then some Liverpool fans. I just don't get it, mate. Don't get it whatsoever. And if we do get a chance, then yeah, definitely, I'll definitely take Klopp all day long. Chelsea got taking this other corner, comes in the box. Someone's gone down on the floor. But they've all got back up. Chelsea have still got a chance. Chilwell crosses it back into the box. Far post, but Fulham have dealt with it and cleared it to the halfway line. Come on, Fulham. Well done, mate. What else we got here? Pixie Pack says, for the summer, all should hopefully be a lot better. I hope so, mate. I really do. Andy says, sod getting back to the Emirates for games. I want to go back to Highbury. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I think we all do, to be honest, mate. It's a shame that we couldn't develop Highbury even more, but Chelsea have got a chance here. Just inside the box, Mason Mount. Twisted and twining. Oh, Fulham have just about dealt with it there and got it out for a corner. Tony saying, happens from 4 a.m. Monday till all flights stopped. Yep, exactly, mate. They definitely do. But that's only to South America and Cape Verde and Portugal, isn't it? Somewhere. It ain't the world, is it? It's just them places, isn't it? Steve saying, two of my cousins are footballers. Darren McGeach, is that? And Dylan McGeach. Have you heard of them? That last name, it rings a bell. It does ring a bell, Steve. Who do they play for? It rings a bell. Stephen saying, Dylan, the ex-Celtic player, mate. Is that right? Tony saying, border force are checking that passengers have negative tests. Yeah, that's good. That's definitely what we need to do and all. Fulham have dealt with this corner, but Chelsea have got it back, but they're going backwards to the halfway line. Tony saying, no, all corridors. Oh, that's even better then. Even better. Well, hopefully that, you know, if we do that for at least six weeks or so, do you know what I mean, and just keep it at. Well, but the thing is, the only thing with that is that, you know what I mean, once you open it again and these people start coming back in, have they got it? Haven't they got it? You know what I mean? And then it starts all over again. So it's, I don't know what to do. How you go about it, mate. Don't know how you go about it. 51 minutes gone. Well, 52 minutes gone. Fulham 0, Chelsea 0. Fulham down to 10 men. Chelsea were trying to get across in there, but it's gone out for another corner. Chelsea started the second half really strongly. 7 minutes into the second half. And obviously Fulham down to 10 men. Lone Star saying, till when all this COVID is over with and Pepe starts producing in 2026, come visit Austin, Texas, mate. Definitely Lone Star. But before then, I definitely want to get there before then. Definitely, mate. Texas is definitely a place on my list in America. And as soon as I'm there, mate, we're there for a beer. Steve's saying, yes, he played for Celtic. He now plays for Aberdeen and he played for him. And my cousin Darren plays for Scottish Island League team. Excellent, mate. Sounds good. Try and get some inside information for Arsenal, Steve. David saying, did travellers to the UK have to isolate for 14 days? They did at the start, but I don't think they have been after to lately, have they? I don't think they have. Fulham on the attack here, just outside the box. He shoots. Oh, and it's wide of the goal. But I tell you, that's a great attacking football again from Fulham. I tell you what, they do that a couple of more times, they have half a chance of scoring and keeping Chelsea at bay. Colonel Ward, how you doing, mate? No good doing this now. Should have happened. Exactly. I totally agree with you. James says, closing the barn door after the horses bolted. Should have closed borders 1 year ago. Too late now. It's already here. Exactly, James. Totally agree with you. Steve said he did play for Sunderland. Terry, my cousin Dylan. Oh, excellent. Wow. Well done. Did you see him play at the Sunderland, Steve? At the Stadium of Light? Chelsea on the attack here on this right-hand side, just outside. Oh, no, that's a poor ball. Let it go out. Oh, no, he can't. He's put it out for a Chelsea throw. Tony said, at least Boris agreed with the scientists and said can't ease restrictions because the numbers are going down. About time, otherwise it will go silly again. Exactly, Tony. Totally agree with that. Stephen said, the numbers are stable until. That's good news. Hope these restrictions work. People need to stop being selfish. Exactly, mate. Exactly. We just need to all stick together. We need to all stick together. Just follow these rules. The quicker we all do what the rules are there for, and that's to help us all, and then hopefully get us out of this situation. What else we got? Delwyn Joe's put rubbish. I won't ever call Klopp out, Terry. The reason why they did because our defence wasn't any near good enough. But since we signed brilliant players in Klopp has made us different animals. Delwyn, listen, mate, I can't understand why people are calling him for his head. You know what I mean? You won the league last year. First time in what was it? How many years? You know what I mean? He's done fantastic. The Champions League. You know what I mean? He's having a bad run of it at the moment. Do you know what I mean? You've had a lot of injuries this year. You know, so you've got to take the bad with the good sometimes. Do you know what I mean? And you're not going to be great in every single game. This season, let's be real, you know, you've struggled a little bit in games. That's because you haven't got your strongest 11 at the moment. But you've been plugging away. You ain't been losing. All right, you've drawn a few games and you've lost a couple of, you know, games in the Champions League, but that don't make no difference at this stage at the moment. You're through. So, you know, it's absolute ridiculous talk of any Liverpool fan wanting Klopp to go, mate. Steve said, no, the only Sunderland game I went to was Sunderland versus Southampton in 2015, and I was at Sunderland versus Leicester in 2016. My friend likes Sunderland, that's where we go. That's all right, Steve, no problem, mate. Lone Stars put, only a dipstick could suggest Klopp leave. Cannot believe I'm listening to that. Well, there's a few Rodneys about Lone Star. We all know that. You know, but you know, it is what it is. It's their opinion, and listen, you know, at the end of the day, if they actually think that they want Klopp out, and who are they going to get in to replace him anyway? That's what I'd like to know. Delwyn, let me ask you a question, and to everyone in the chat, if Klopp did go, who would you want, Delwyn, as your next Liverpool manager? And everyone else that ain't a Liverpool fan, who would you think would be the next Liverpool manager? That's a good question. Let me know, Delwyn, of who you would want if Klopp did leave. Chelsea just on the attack here. 57 minutes gone on this right-hand side, but Fulham have dealt with it and they're trying to move forward with it. You've got too many players around them. You've got like 4 players around one player now where they're trying to get out for them. And then Herbert's in the chat. How you doing, mate? He said, hi, Terry. Hope you're okay. Playing computer games with the boy. He loves the Sega Mega Drive. God, bloody hell. I used to love that. The old Sega Mega Drive, Sonic. Chelsea are just inside the box. Mason Mount plays it back out on this right-hand side. But they're going backwards. They're doing, I'll tell you what they're doing at the moment, Chelsea. Exactly what Arsenal were doing the other night against Palace. And that's just going from one side to the other, crossing it in, and there's no one in the box. That's exactly how I would describe it. They just can't break them down at the moment. David Dundas said Liverpool can have Arteta. Pepsi Pack said Emery. Lone said no. David Klopp is the most secure EPL manager. Default has put, would any Liverpool fan take Stevie G in the next years? I will take him at Arsenal. Well, he's doing it for Rangers at the moment. Chelsea just had a shot, Siet, and it's gone for a corner. Warren's team talk said Slippy G, Stevie Gerrard, he would have next. Ricardo said maybe coach Unai. There's a few of them about now. Steve's put, could be current Bayern coach or German coach. Maybe corner comes in for Chelsea, and it's gone for a goal kick. Lone Stars put Unai Emery. He couldn't run a bath. Never mind a team useless. I love that. Love it. Yeah, I agree with you, Lone Star. I agree with you. Warren saying Terry, very kind of you, Warren. Steve saying I can see Gerrard going to Liverpool one day, but I don't think he will replace Klopp. A question for you, right? A question. Can you see Steven Gerrard going under Klopp for a year, just as an assistant to take over as a sort of transition? Can you see that? Would you take that, Jake, as a Liverpool fan, if that happened? And what do you think in the chat? Let me know. Stephen Featley's in the chat. How you doing, Stephen? Everyone, please go and give Stephen a follow on YouTube and all on his YouTube channel. Good friend of ours. Goes through a lot too with his dialysis, with his liver and that. So really, really good friend of ours. How can Liverpool fans want Klopp out when we have to deal with Arteta? Now, Stephen, I just shouted you out. Don't you backmouth Arteta, all right? No, I'm only joking, mate. Listen, I said that about Klopp anyway. Look, I'd take Klopp all day long. Of course I would. Fantastic manager, but it's just a minority of people. Let's be honest. People probably trying to get their YouTube channels noticed or something like that. You know what I mean? And that's why they're saying it. Tony's put Chelsea look ban average. Nothing special about them at all. Possible player power being found out. I totally agree with you, Tone. All these players. I don't know what I mean. I know Diesel. He likes Werner, but he what I've seen of him so far in this season, I don't know a lot about him, but what I've seen so far this season, he's not done that great. Yes, he's going to take him time to settle in and adjust to this league, but he can't even get in the Chelsea squad now by the looks of it. So, I mean, some of these players that they bought, it just goes to show you, it doesn't. You don't need to go and buy these big names sometimes. Like what Diesel, myself, and Claude have been saying. Sometimes you can just go in the Premiership or go down a level. There's players there, that we can go and get that's played in the Premiership, that played in England and in the English League. Chelsea just going through Giroud. And no, it's gone for a goal kick. They just can't do it. All they're doing is if you ain't watching the game, all they're doing, the way this game is going, is exactly how Arsenal and Palace was last week. Palace, don't get me wrong, had a few good chances. But Chelsea just going forward and in that final third, not doing absolute nothing. Liam said, how you doing, mate? I'm always in the chat, but how did you and Diesel end up doing a joint channel with Claude? What it was, obviously, I was doing another channel a couple of years ago. And then I always used to chat to Diesel. Diesel was in the chat just like yourselves. But I used to get on with Diesel. He got my humour. He liked most of the things I was saying at the time. And we got chatting, and then we just built a friendship up like that. And then I got him on the channel and kept bringing him on, and we kept doing Watchalongs together. And then it just blossomed from there, mate, to be honest, me and Diesel. And then it got to a stage at the other channel where it just weren't enjoyment anymore. Chelsea, Giroud, good chance. Oh my God. How has he missed that? He was offside anyway. But exactly the same position as the Fulham player was in the first half, in the middle of the goal. How close to the goal was he? Let's just have a look. He's offside. By the time he takes the shot, he's basically on the penalty spot. and he's just put it wide, literally. He's just put it wide of the goal. Oh, my God. That would have been embarrassing if he was onside. He's just lucky he's offside there. Yeah, sorry. And then, so we wasn't enjoying the other channel anymore. We wanted to do like other things. Pardon me. So we come away. We was going to start our own channel. And Claude very kindly was sort of part of that. But he said, look, you know, instead of me trying to do out my channel, which I can't really do on my own, I need help. You just starting out a new channel, and you look like you're going in the right direction. I like everything you're doing. How about we just, instead of starting a new channel, just do it on my channel, build it up, and then once we build it up, you know, it can be all of our channels, and that's what it is now. You know, we've built it up. It's going in the right direction. We can only thank you in the chat and everyone else that watches us, shares all our content out, and helps us build this channel up. And it just blossomed into this at the moment, mate. So, Liam, it's you know, good things do happen sometimes if you work hard at them, mate. Steve saying, if Chelsea don't win, it's defo 2 points dropped. Of course it is, mate. I mean, we dropped 2 points and all, you know, but it's a great result for us if it stays 0-0. If Fulham can nick a goal, that'd be even better for us. But 0-0, I'll take 0-0 all day. I did call 1-1 though at the beginning of the game, so at the moment, ain't too bad. Emerson saying, I've noticed that no one is talking about Macy. He played his first game today and kept a clean sheet, and I know his time was limited. Wow, I didn't even think about looking up on that, mate. But it sounds like he done well. As a team, they done well, kept a clean sheet. Good on him. Good on him. Stephen saying, problem is Chelsea are one-dimensional. They play to Giroud's strengths, not to Werner's, hence why he's struggling. Yeah, maybe, Stephen, you could be right there. Could be right. Ricardo said, I think Chelsea have too many skinny players. They need more strength. Yeah, could be, Ricardo. James is saying, great guys, great channel. Absolutely appreciate that, James. Really do. Pepsi Pack says, Terry, Diesel and Claude, just like the Avengers teaming up. I like that. Thank you very much, mate. Default says, could you get Ty on one day? Terry and Ty versus Claude and Diesel. At the moment, I don't know if he would be allowed with working with AFTV and that, with what happened and that. I don't know. But listen, obviously we would try to if we can get hold of Ty. I don't know if Claude will be up for that. You know what I mean? He's probably glad he's away from Ty at the moment. So, but we'll see. I'm only joking. He loves Ty, you know what I mean? And even though he gets on his nerves and he doesn't agree with him, who does? Let's be honest. We will try a default. We will try, mate. Royston saying, what's your prediction for the big game tomorrow? For me personally, I don't think Liverpool's in great form. Obviously, they've had a lot of injuries. They've not been playing that well. Man U, on the other hand, of going strength to strength at the moment. Let's be real. It was only a few months ago, like ourselves, everyone was calling for Ollie to go and get sacked. And look what's happened at the moment. They're top of the league. So, but for me personally, I'm going with 2-2. I'm going with 2-2 tomorrow. They're saying inside me just saying I think it's going to be a draw, mate. Lone Star's going 2-1 to Liverpool. Ricardo said that would be interesting. Ty and Terry show. You never know. You never know. Andy saying, do you think we will ever see Saliba playing for us one day? Yes, Andy, I do. Look, there's all different theories going about. You either, Arteta doesn't know what he's talking about, what he's doing. Why is he? Oh my God, Fulham! Oh, the Chelsea player and the goalkeeper there got themselves into a bit of confusion, and the ball come out to Fulham, and they had a shot, and it got deflected. Oh, do you know what? I'm not convinced about this Mendy whatsoever. What I've seen with him, I don't think he's any better than what's his name, Kepa. To be honest, any Chelsea fans that are watching in here, let me know what you think of Mendy. Are you comfortable with him being your goalkeeper? Because I don't think I would be, to be honest. Fulham, unfortunately, have put it out for a throw-in, and who's this? That's all right, something. Saliba, yeah. So there's plenty of theories out there and different opinions of the way you see it. Fulham on the attack inside the box. They played it back, goes for the shot, and it goes straight to the keeper. Unlucky Fulham. But for me, look, we bought him. Um, would have Arteta wanted him? Would it have been his player? We don't know. I wanted him. Um, I called for him to start at the beginning of the season. I wanted him to start in the first game. He didn't. I weren't happy with Arteta not picking that. But, obviously there was other things behind. He'd just come over. He'd not really had a pre-season. He lost his mum and dad. He's obviously moved to another country. He's only 19 years old. Look, yeah. I mean, I know I'm saying all of that. We could have chucked him in and see what he'd done. But obviously Arteta doesn't think he's good enough. He's come out and said that Saliba, basically, the manager said, look, he wants him to get a bit of play time, go out and go back on loan, get some play time in, and then come back at the end of the season. Hopefully, minutes, game time he's played football, and then he can hit the ground running, hopefully. So for me personally, I do think we will see him next season. What else we got here? Anthony said, Terry, would you be having any ex-Arsenal players on the stream coming up? We are trying, mate. I'm trying in the background. We'll definitely have Kevin Campbell back on. He's been a bit busy lately, but we will definitely have Kevin on. I love Kevin. Fantastic ex-player, ex-legend. Sorry, I was just watching it. Yeah, Fulham's got a free kick. So yeah, we're trying to get him, and there's a couple of other ones I'm trying to get up my sleeve. Some ex players. So watch your space. Omar saying thoughts on Pepe Terry. I have taped out on him now, to be honest, and think he should be sold. For me, look, he's not been the player, obviously, of what we all thought he was going to be. Chelsea just inside the box, ball comes in. Oh, and Fulham have dealt with it very well, and they're coming out now. Oh, that's got to be a free kick to Fulham in their half. Free kick to Fulham. Look, I'm not happy with him. I think he just needs to do the simple things easy. Just do it. Just do the simple things. Just run down that wing and get that ball into the box. That's all you've got to do. Nothing fancy. You haven't got to do all these step overs. Nothing. Just get the ball and run down that wing and cross it in. And when you haven't got that ball, come back and do your defensive jobs. Come back and help out. For me, it just needs to start doing that first. And then everything else will follow. He's still young, let's be honest, 24, 25. With this team that's developing, I mean, look, if a great price come in for him now, yes, I'd sell him, to be honest. I would sell him. I think there's better players out there that we need straight away. So I would sell him if a great price come in. If not, then I would keep him and then keep him as a squad player at the moment because we've got better players like Saka, Martinelli, and Lacazette at the moment. They would be my front three once they're all fit. So Pepe wouldn't get in the starting 11 at the moment for me. So that's my true opinion, mate. What else we got? You, Jordan, how you doing, mate? So big up, Terry. Can I have a birthday shout out? Of course you can, mate. Happy birthday to you, Jordan. How old are you, mate? Hope you're well. Or if you don't want to reveal your age, not a problem. But happy birthday to you, mate. Hope you're well, and hope we get 3 points on Monday for you. Don't start saying happy 21st. Default saying, come on, Fulham. I hate Chelsea. Fourth worst fans. Arsenal is first, and I'm an Arsenal fan. Chelsea are on the attack. Giroud, Sajic, but Fulham are defending it. But a Fulham player is down. But Chelsea are through. They're through on goal. Comes back, and Fulham have defended well and kicked it out for a Fulham player that's down. David is saying, why is Bellerin? Why is it that Bellerin is the only player in the whole bloody league that has a problem with throw-ins, the ball in? David, honestly, mate, let's not get started on that because that's another thing that grates me. How can you not throw a ball? You know what I mean? How can you not do it? How old is he now? You know what I mean? He's been doing it all his life, and now all of a sudden, this season, he's given away how many throw-ins? Oh, ridiculous! Absolutely ridiculous. What else we got? Lone Star saying professionals in the game. No Pepe ain't much at all and won't be. Kids demand patience and playing time. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from there. Liam saying, do you think Basuma will go to Arsenal or Liverpool as both teams have been linked? I think we've got a good chance of getting him, to be honest, Liam. I think we've got a good chance of getting him. Now that Ozil's gone and we know that he's gone, we've got that wages that's freed up now for the, obviously, it doesn't matter this season now. We've still got 6 months of if we're paying his bill, if we ain't paying his bill, whatever. But, you know, in 6 months' time, all right, Chelsea amount of substitution. It looks like Ziyech is off. Who's come on? I haven't seen who's come on. And Giroud's come off for Werner. Werner's on and Hudson-Odoi is on. So Chelsea have made 2 substitutions. nearly 75 minutes gone. Fulham 0, Chelsea 0. Fulham down to 10 men. Fulham are holding their own. They've had a couple of chances in the second half too. Let's see what can happen. In 15 minutes, they need to hold on for. What we got? Steve saying Werner's come on yet for Chelsea. We just said that. Anthony saying, Terry, if it was mine and the missus' anniversary yesterday, it was mine and the missus' anniversary yesterday. I got her a card, chocolate, flowers, and did a lovely meal. It didn't go well at the end of the night after I teabagged her. You should have done that first, and then she might have appreciated the rest, mate. But if it was your anniversary, Anthony, then happy anniversary to you. Chelsea tried to get across in there, but it's Fulham have got it away. And they're just Fulham. No, it's a bad ball. Bad ball. Steve saying Giroud coming off is a big mistake. Yeah, I think that and all, mate. I think that too. Default Do said, I wanted Zaha instead of Pepe. Zaha is Premiership proven. Now, unfortunately, Default, that's the only player I wouldn't have. Zaha. I think he's one of the most overrated players in the Premiership. And I can't stand the way that he throws himself on the floor. I'm sorry, but it would just bug me, even if he'd done it at Arsenal. Because, you know what I mean? We'd have great chances where we could just run through and try and score a goal. But he'd throw himself on the floor and then that's the chance gone. I'm sorry, he just doesn't do it for me, mate. He doesn't do it for me. He's no better than a Gervinho for me, Zaha. He done absolutely nothing again the other night. If I was going to take anyone from Crystal Palace, I'll take Easy. I think he looks fantastic, to be honest. I think he'd be a good player for us. I ain't going to be able to pronounce that first name. I'm really sorry, so I'm going to call you Barman. He said Hudson-Odoi will change the game. Well, we'll soon see. He's come on, but nothing's happened at the moment. If anything, Fulham's had more of the ball since he's come on. Steve saying, I can see this being a draw. Great result for us, Steve. It is. Great result for us. Odoi is in the box now. Fulham are just trying to defend it. Odoi plays it right across goal to Chilwell. Chilwell inside the box. Crosses it over. Keeper punched it away. And Chelsea have scored. Mason Mount. That was a keeper's fault. Keeper didn't deal with that well. And Chelsea have scored. Fulham 0. Chelsea 1. Mason Mount. Mason Mount has just put the ball in the back of the net. Let's watch this again. What was the keeper doing here? Chilwell on the left-hand side. He was just outside the box. He ran into the bar line, and the keeper's just punched it out, but right in the face of Mason Mount, and he's just kicked it in the goal. Poor goalkeeping. Poor goalkeeping. He should have just tipped it over the bar for a corner. But that's Fulham 0, Chelsea 1. So it looks like now Chelsea are going to have all the 3 points. David said, I'm sure a draw was what I said at the start, laugh out loud. Well, let's hope Fulham, they've got what? Just over 12 minutes. 12 minutes to try and get an equaliser with 10 men. Is it going to happen? I don't think so. Lee and San, agreed, Terry. Saha turns up 5 games a season. Everyone rates him because he's got a funky barnet and runs fast. Steve saying exactly what I said. Poor goalkeeping mistake, definitely. Omar saying 1-0. Steve saying that's a gift for Chelsea. Definitely. The keeper's going to be killing himself if that's the only goal of the game, especially the Fulham. It was the Fulham player that got sent off. Who was it? It was Robinson, wasn't it? He's changed the game, really. Robinson getting himself sent off just before half time. Because Fulham, I think, was in control. Andy saying, my dream is replacing Eddie for Alarm and William for Sancho, but this is Arsenal, so it's probably a bad dream. That is taking dreaming to another level, Andy, for me. Pardon me. Taking it to another level. Delwyn saying, well, after Klopp, I don't know the answer just yet. It's too early to me. His contract ends in 2024. This season, the Premier League is very competitive. We've had bad luck injuries this season. So, no, I totally, excuse me. I totally agree with you, Delwyn. You've had bad luck with injuries, totally. And you haven't been losing. That's the thing. You haven't been losing. You've been grinding out results, even though you haven't been playing that good. And that's all you need at the moment. And then hopefully once you get your players back, you can crack on then. Do you know what I mean? And see what you can do. But no, I totally agree with you. You can't be looking at getting rid of Klopp anyway, so it's ridiculous. Lone Star said Saha just auditioning for the Oscars. Early favourite to win too. I can't stand it. I really can't stand it. To be honest, I'm surprised that no Spanish team have come in for him because he'd be fantastic out there. That's their game. Let's be honest. On the floor every 2 minutes, he'd win loads of penalties out there. Loads of penalties. Chelsea got another chance. Cross comes in, but Fulham have dealt with it, and it's gone to the halfway line. Yeah, well, I'm just shocked that no one from the Spanish league have gone for him. Davis said, why would you tap that back into the middle to the box? Piss poor goalkeeping. Exactly, David. I have not got a clue. Terrible. Steve said, Fulham just need to take risks now. It suits Chelsea. Yeah, exactly, mate. I agree with you. You might as well go for it. You're going to lose 1-0 otherwise anyway, so just go for it. Default says, I feel like Arsenal need some more dirty players for more opportunities. Sarah is an Arsenal fan and would have shown more passion most of his team. Silva's been booked here for Chelsea. I didn't see the incident. They're showing a replay. Looks like Lookman was through. And yeah, Silva just brought him back, basically. So he's been booked. Fulham have got a free kick now on the halfway line. 8 minutes left of normal time. Fulham are bringing on 2 players here. Looks like he's going for it, Parker. Good on him. I just thought this is his ex-team and all, isn't it, Chelsea? Yeah, and Fulham. Obviously, he played for both, didn't he? Kamara's coming on for... I don't know. Who's that coming off? Kamara's on anyway for Fulham. And who's the other player coming on? Brian's come on for Fulham. So Fulham look like they're going for it. Well done, Scotty Parker. Free kick now. Fulham goes deep into Chelsea's area, but they've cleared it only on this left-hand side. Ball comes into the box for Fulham. Chelsea have dealt with it. And Fulham have gone all the way back to the goalkeeper. Right, let's see. Hold up. Chelsea are going backwards towards their goal. Mendy under pressure here, but he's cleared it. But only to a Fulham player. Fulham just in. No, he was just inside. Chelsea's off. They've got another chance here. Going forward, play across. They're just in the middle of the park. What are you doing? He's gone back to the halfway line, but he's come backwards on this left-hand side. Oh, and Chelsea have got it and cleared it now, unfortunately. Chelsea are on the attack now. Oh, that's a great ball from Odoi to Werner. Oh, and he's mucked it up. He's mucked it up with his first touch. Now Fulham can come away. This game looks like it's opening up at the moment now. Oh, Chelsea's got a chance now. Fulham will give it away. 2 against 1. Werner on this left-hand side. He's played it back. Oh, to Abrahams, who's mucked it up with his first touch and all. And now Fulham's got a chance now. Oh, that's a poor ball from... What are they doing there? They'll just give it back to Chelsea. Ridiculous. Absolute ridiculous. Sorry, Dario's in the chat. How you doing, Dario? Saha has 8 goals and aubameyang has 3. Let that sink in. Let that win. But will that be at the end of the season, Dario? Let's see. You never know. Barman says, let's hope Fulham get something. Let's hope so, mate. Dario saying, Saha has more goals than Laka. Yeah, but come the end of the season, will that still be the same, Dario? Like I just said. You don't know. You don't know. Stan says, get Emery on Claude, and the band says, I miss all the good evenings. Emery Arteta. Blake saying the score. It's Fulham 0, Chelsea 1. Chelsea scored about 10 minutes ago. Mason Mount scored it. Goalkeeping error, basically. Just cross come in and he's just patted it back into his own penalty box. And Mason Mount was just standing there and put it into the open goal, basically. But Fulham are down to 10 men. Robinson got himself sent off just before half time when Fulham had a great first half, to be honest. And they had most of the attacking for the last 10 minutes of the first half, and he's rash challenge, got himself sent off. They've held out really well, Fulham, but unfortunately, goalkeeping error and all has given Chelsea the lead. But Fulham have on the attack here on this left-hand side. Chelsea have won it back for a minute, and Chelsea have got a throw in, and there's just under 5 minutes left of normal time. What we got here? Liam says Terry would say Tierney is the second best left back in the Premiership after Robinson. I'm a Scotsman, and I've watched them both. Tierney has the potential to be the best, but injuries to ampen that. Yeah, look, I mean, they're both on par, I think, at the moment. I think they're both on par, to be honest. And if Tierney can keep himself being fit, I think he will be number one. And I would say, look, we've been saying it for ages. Give him the captain's armband. Without a shadow of doubt, give it to him. Dario saying, right now, Saha is playing better, diving or no diving. Obviously, look, if you're obviously a Palace fan, Dario, so you see a lot more of Saha. Of what I've seen of him, he's been very poor, to be honest. Especially the other night and all. Fulham have got half a chance here. Oh, that's a poor shot. Poor shot. He's just passed it back to the goalkeeper. But for me, he just doesn't do it for me, Dario. That's just my opinion. Like I said, Pepsi Pack says 20 years ago today, Edu signed for Arsenal. Yep, I see that earlier on. 20 years, man. Makes me feel bloody old. 20 years ago. It looks like Chelsea's got a free kick here. What's going on here? Hold up. Oh, God. It looks like Lookman's being sent off now. Is it? Oh, no, he's got a yellow card. Sorry. A yellow card. Lookman's got a yellow card for a free kick on Aspaquella. So we've got, 2 minutes left now of normal time. Can Fulham get anything? I don't know. I don't think they will. Delwyn Jones has put, Gerrard is too early to become Liverpool manager. I think he has to go to Premier League clubs like Leeds would be perfect for him, or Newcastle maybe. Depends on owners, really. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, to a certain, especially after Klopp anyway. Especially after Klopp. But sometimes you just got to take a punt. And for me personally, you know, I know a lot of people like the old style managers like uh, Carlo and Mourinho and, you know, them sort of managers because of their experience of what they've done and that. But sometimes it doesn't pay off in my eyes. You know, let's be real. I mean, Mourinho's going to be there for a season and a half. And at the moment, it don't look like he's going to be anywhere near winning the Premiership or getting Tottenham to the Champions League final. I'm not saying that he's not a greater manager. I'm not saying that. You know, what he's done in the past, what he's done as a manager is fantastic. But is he going to do it for Tottenham? I really can't see that, to be honest. So sometimes it doesn't, you know, you've got to take a chance. Chelsea have got another free kick here. And they're just playing out now, I think, playing the time down. Jack saying, Terry, any idea how Claude's doing? Jack, he's still struggling, mate, still in bed. Yeah, he's just fighting whatever he's got. So hopefully by Monday, if he feels a bit better, hopefully we can get him back for the Arsenal Watchalong. We will be doing a Watchalong tomorrow of the Man U Liverpool game, but he won't be back for that, mate. Dario saying, fair enough, Terry. I respect your opinion on Saha. Not a problem, mate. I respect yours too, mate. Steve saying, the first time I've watched Arsenal was in 2001 FA Cup versus Liverpool. That's when I first heard of them. Excellent, Steve. Yeah. Was that that was when we lost, wasn't it? We went 1-0 up and then Owen, wasn't it? Michael Owen, was that one? Or was that the year after? Do you know what? I'm losing dates and times and days and God knows what at the moment. It's just moulding all into one. Dario said, I could manage Rangers and win the league back to back. Like PSG. Poch, you know what I mean? He's gone there straight away and won his first trophy. So, you know. Liam says, as a Liverpool fan, I would take the Diego Simeone to come in after Klopp, keep that top class manager and dominance going. Just my opinion. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from with that, Liam. He is a fantastic manager. Would he be the right manager for Liverpool? I just don't know. I mean, you know, because he will play very, very defensively. Let's be honest, he will. Very defensively. Would he change if he weren't at Atletico Madrid? Oh, Chelsea got a chance here for a goal. Oh, my God. He's put the ball way over the crossbar, and it's 3 points in rugby. Steve saying 5 minutes added. Yes, Liverpool win 2-1 that day. Yeah, exactly. 5 minutes added. You're right, mate. And yeah, I remember that game there. Yeah. Oh, heartbroken. And we had a fantastic team then. So did Liverpool, really. Owen done fantastic. But again, come on, Fulham. Nice. Chelsea have got it. Lone Star saying Tracy could manage Rangers and win back to back. D1 saying Claude looks like Alex Ferguson. I'm sure he'd like to have his money and his trophies that he's won. D1, that's for sure. Default saying Terry, the Fosters is warm. Down it in one. Oh, God, yeah, you're right. My voice is a bit parched. The only thing is now I've got to try not to belch. Thanks, Default. Excuse me. Lone Star said, don't be silly. Claude doesn't have a red nose. Stan says, we all miss Gooner Claude. Of course we do. Of course we do. It's not the same when he's not in here. Or Diesel, to be fair. You know, it's when all three of us are on here, it's fantastic. Oh, Fulham have got a late free kick here. 2 minutes left of injury time. Aspaquella's brought down Lookman. It's halfway in between Chelsea's goal area and halfway line. Fulham, just put everyone forward. Come on, put everyone forward. You've got to go for it. I'm not putting it. Oh, yes, they're coming up now. Come on, just put everyone forward. Go for it. All right, just bear with me, everyone. The free kick's going to be taken now. Here we go. Free kick goes into Chelsea's area. Right deep. Ball comes back across, but Chelsea's dealt with it. And now they're on the attack. Werner, 1 against 2 here. Werner against 2. Fulham. He's going 1-on-1 with the keeper. He shoots, and he's put it wide. Oh, my God. He's put it wide. Wow, 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 wow. He's obviously playing with no confidence, right? This is what I mean. For the amount of money that he's on, right? He's supposed to be this world star player. Why does he get a free pass? What, just because he's a new player? If that was aubameyang that done that, get him off. Get him off. He's crap. He's a through again here, Werner, and his touch was bad again, his first touch. Do you know what I mean? But if that is aubameyang, get him off. You know what I mean? He's just not playing with any confidence whatsoever, Werner. In my eyes, and that's the same thing, you know. But why does Werner get a pass? What, just because he's a new player? He ain't settled in yet, or whatever? Like we say all the time, he's on loads of money. He's a professional footballer. He should be able to put in goals away. I think I've seen him miss more open goals than he's had chances since he's been here this season. I don't know. Liam saying, yep, Michael Owen run things around Arsenal's defence that day. Yeah, you're right, mate. There you go. It's full time. Fulham 0, Chelsea 1. I mean, look, Chelsea nicked it in the end, really, from a goalkeeping error. And let's be real, Robinson, silly, getting himself sent off. If he didn't get sent off, it could have been a whole different game, and Fulham might have got something, out of that. But Chelsea come away with the 3 points, and they pull a little bit further away from us in the league. But unlucky Fulham, really, unlucky. They've done well, but just not good enough. Delwyn says, I'm very happy to him. He's done brilliant job in Rangers, but he's learning experience, which is good for him and any young managers. I wouldn't take him for now. I'll take Pep Linders after Klopp goes. Again, yeah, I agree with you, Delwyn. Tony said, great show tonight, and well done, Tel, for doing it standalone. Hats off to you. Hit like and subscribe, people. Thank you very much, Tony. Appreciate that, mate. Default said, this has been a piss poor game. Look, Chelsea, I thought, was poor, to be honest. Really poor. Really poor again. I thought Fulham played quite well, to be honest. And they was unlucky. They should have went 1-0 up in that first half. And if I was Scotty Parker, I'd be laying into Robinson when I get in that dressing room. Just a quick recap of the today's games. Wolves 2, West Brom 3, Leeds 0, Brighton 1, West Ham 1, Burnley 0, Fulham 0, Chelsea 1. And at 8 o'clock, you've got your Leicester versus Southampton game. I'm going to do a few more comments, and then I'm going to jump off everyone. I've got my dinner, and unfortunately, I've run out of beer, so I need to go and get another one. Steve's put Chelsea need to improve, definitely, mate. Delwyn says we have been linked with him. I didn't see what the other comment was. Sorry, mate. London is red, saying Chelsea are so dead. They're just showing the league table here. Fulham are in the bottom 3 still. They're 4 points behind Burnley, who's just above them. So they still need to win 2 games to get out of it. Chelsea are on 29 points now. Let's just have a look at this for a second. Aston Villa, man, they got 3 games in hand over Chelsea, so they could go 6. If they won all 3, they could go 6 points clear of Chelsea. So if they won all their games, they can go on 32 points. That'll put them at the moment. Well, no, 2 games because they're on 17s, so they can go on 26, 29, 32. Yeah, if they win their 2 games, they can go in the mix with Everton, Leicester, Man City in 3rd place. So still a lot of games to go. Still a lot of games to go, and obviously we're just behind Villa now on what are we? We're on 20. What are we on 22 points? Are we? No, sorry, 24 points, 18 games, and Chelsea. So yeah, we're 2 points behind Villa, but they've got 3 games in hand over us, so it's going to be hard if they win it all. Right, let's see what we've got quickly before I go. Anthony says, won my bet, Terry, 325 quid for £2. Anthony, drinks are on you when we can meet up, mate. Well done, mate. James is saying Chelsea needed that result. They sure did. David said, off for a round of golf, guys. Have a nice evening. David, enjoy yourself, mate. Enjoy the fresh air, and let us know how you get on. Tony said, Chelsea only won because of a mistake. Should have been a draw. Exactly, mate. Beaker has said, great stream, Terry, for sure. I enjoyed it. Hope to see you tomorrow for the big game. Off to watch Leicester Southampton. Thanks a lot today. Beaker, thank you very much for coming over, mate. Alexander, thank you very much for your super chat, mate. He said, well done, Terry. How's Claude doing, mate? Please keep safe. Hear your COVID variant is deadly. Exactly, mate. It definitely is. At the moment, Claude is not doing too great. At the moment, he's still in bed, no energy whatsoever. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, he starts getting through it, and maybe, just maybe, hopefully, we can get him on the watch-along for the Monday night. Definitely won't be back tomorrow, but hopefully for the Monday night game, let's see, yeah? But thank you very much for your super chat, mate. Tony saying, everyone, enjoy your night and enjoy your grub till. Thanks, mate. Really appreciate that. Default Dude said, Terry, you killed it, mate. See you for the next game. Thank you very much, mate. And James, last one, says, cheers, Terry. Cheers, everyone, and stay safe. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for coming over. Sorry it was just me, but I wanted to come on and didn't want to leave anyone without any shows. I know there's a lot of people out there, but I know a lot of people rely on us like we rely on you. So thank you very much for coming over. I really appreciate it. Like I said, we're back tomorrow with Liverpool versus Man United. Big, massive game. Looking forward to it. And obviously the watch-along on Monday night. Stay safe, everyone. See you soon.